Hey everyone, Jerry here, and we are back in OpenTTD. Now, right before I started this recording, our station down here stopped accepting goods again, which is really quite upsetting to me because I deliver a lot of goods here. I deliver a lot of tinned hamburgers here. So the fact that they keep demolishing their own buildings and such, it's quite a bit annoying, to be fair. So, while we can't do much about that, I'm gonna need to redirect all the traffic that's going here, and I'm basically just gonna stop using it because it's not worth it. Now this train here, I think this is the only train going here actually. So I'm gonna tell you to, instead of there, go here and unload. And then I'm gonna tell you to go there now. He should be able to get there from the track that he's on at the moment. Yeah, he can go in here and round here, up there, and through my new junction here, which takes up a bit more space than before, but it should ensure a lot smoother experience for all the trains involved. And then he'll take it up there instead. Now, I have all these road vehicles, which I don't think they share orders. Let's see, let's at least see if we can do this smartly by putting them in a group here. So, okay, at least we have some control of them. Now, I want, again, I don't want them to deliver the goods to a city close to them because that's not gonna make any money whatsoever. So we're gonna build a road going out here to this shooting hall town here instead. Yeah, I think this would be good. So if we put a road vehicle station here and we put a small depot out here, and then we can have the road coming out here. Now, it's gonna be most efficient if I can make it go from here, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. And there. Now again, I said before, I don't want too many turns on these roads, but I'm gonna have to deal with a few of them. Anyway, that should be taken care of in terms of building the road. Now I just need to tell all these people to tell all these vehicles to actually go there instead. So now add shared vehicles, no. Can I do anything? Google replaced, nope. So, and they're not sharing orders, so I need to tell this guy to, instead of there, he needs to go here, delete, skip, and then all these guys should share orders with him. Oh, he does already. And how about you? Wrong button. Yeah, he's going there as well. And this guy, he is... I keep clicking the wrong button. There we go, setting hall. Okay, there. That actually worked. Now all these should be able to make some money now. Again. Now all this road I have down here is for nothing. But, whatever. Since these guys keep fucking up, then... But yeah, as we can see, we only have the passenger trains left coming here, so that's all well and good. Now, what I actually wanted to do this episode, as I promised one guy in the comments, I haven't written down your name or anything, sorry, you know who you are, is that I would do an airport and actually get some planes going. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, planes, they want to fly for a long time or a long while, and they also want big cities with plenty of passengers. And well, this town here is not too big, but there's a nice spot for an airport there, and this one is also pretty large. I'm just quickly gonna straighten out the roads here for a bit, see if I can squish in some more houses. Now they really don't like you to remove like these internet connecting roads here, which is a bit of a pain because they're actually very much in the way in terms of having the town grow in the manner that the town should grow, at least, and also become big and strong. So that's a bit of an issue, but whatever. Let's just quickly finish expanding this one here, and there we go. Probably just gonna quickly. There we go. Now it has some room to expand upon. Now, with the airport here, one of the reasons I've waited a bit was to make sure that I had the big airport here, because the small ones become obsolete after a while, and that's a bit of a pain to deal with, especially since they don't actually support all the bigger planes. But this one here can actually cover a big part of the town while being pretty close to it, so yeah, that's good. Now, as you can see, this one is up here. Now the other one we want, I guess a good distance would actually be like down here where we have the buses going around. Tons of passengers here, absolute tons of passengers. But the thing is, I don't think I can place an airport close enough that it actually goes onto the same station as this, which would be quite beneficial if I could, but I don't think it's gonna let me. Over here we could have a good airport here in the fields as well. It's gonna be an expensive one, but it does have the hotel and everything, and it covers like a lot of the really good businesses. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. Now, as you can see here, passengers, tons of passengers. So these towns are producing passengers, and they want them to be delivered somewhere. So what I could do now is, as mentioned when I started the buses, is have the buses actually shuttle passengers out to the airport. But since I was able to place the airports pretty close to the actual towns, then it's not going to be a big deal. Now, what are the nicest airplanes we have? We want some pretty big ones, since it's a quite a long distance. We also want some that are pretty fast, like they're all pretty fast in general, but as you can see, 200 passengers in this one, 170 in this one. This one is vastly newer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's not the biggest one, but it's the newest one. So if you tell it to go here, and tell it full load all cargo, then we might as well just start it immediately. And tell it to go up here afterwards, and full load. Actually, I'm gonna go full load any cargo, not all cargo. Really? Capacity? What the hell are you going? Did I accidentally hit the skip button? Capacity? I think it's empty. Yeah, I think it's empty. Ah, whatever. There we go. That's the airport. Anyway, well, let's clone him immediately, then get some more planes going. We're gonna need a couple of planes here, just like with all the other stations. If we don't have planes coming in often enough, then the passengers are just gonna abandon the service. But yeah, these airports should hopefully be able to like transfer some of the passengers away. What I might really be tempted to do is never mind. I think we'll have plenty of passengers coming to the airports. Now, there's one thing about airports as well, is that you can refit the planes to carry a couple of other things than just passengers and mail. Like if I placed this one closer to the bank, I could have had a valuables transportation going on. But the bank was unfortunately on the wrong side of the town. Now, I don't know if these guys still hate me. If they don't, then I'd like to place an airport somewhere here. But I won't be able to reach the bank no matter where I put it. Unless I put it like all the way out here. Maybe there could work if I just... Yeah, I'm gonna see if they'll allow me to do that. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. Valuables. And it's quite a large city as well. So that means we can actually make a nice little triangle if we want. But I want to try and find one more airport with a more bank where I can put an airport nearby. Now these towns are both pretty big, but they're also so close together that it's just not worth it to try and transfer passengers or anything really between them. So let's have a look down here. Any banks? Bank? There's the bank. You have a bank. And you're a quite large city. So So we can have the airport back here. And then we might also need to quickly give this town something to grow on. Now, let's see. Granted, some of these bridges here are pretty retarded in the way they're placed and such. But yeah, this town doesn't have too many hopes in terms of getting really big with the. Well, maybe it can. Maybe it can just grow probably around the airport. I don't know. But anyway, we now have two airports where they accept valuables. So we're gonna make another one of these Darwin 100s. They have a pretty decent cargo size, so I'm gonna refit and say valuables refit aircraft, yeah. And then go here. Say full load any cargo. Since there's only one cargo now, it doesn't really matter if it's any or all. Full load there, go. Start transporting some valuables. Now, up here, I kind of want to clone this aircraft. Tell him to skip. Make sure that he's refitted. Yeah, valuables, and go. Now, I don't know if these banks are actually producing a lot. Generally, banks tend to not produce that much. Which is why planes are pretty decent for transporting them. They go fast, but they don't really carry a lot. But anyway, since we have these two rather big towns, we might as well also put in some planes between them. We could probably even, like... Yeah, I'm actually thinking we might want to just have all of these planes going in a big circle to all the aircraft. Or all the airports. Can't speak. So let's see, you start down here, Princeton, little brown town. Now, do I want to make a circle, or do I want to make like a? Well, that doesn't really. It means something, of course, but I also want them to be able to stop by an airport and get service once in a while. So if we do the circle like this, so we start out here, go up here, there, over there, and then all the way down here. That way we have one set of orders, and basically we... Now, in terms of load balancing, or cargo balancing, it's not going to be brilliant. As in, all the airports will need to deliver the same amount of passengers, or they'll all have the same amount collected. But in terms of getting like a general base of airplanes going, so we have some cargo going around all the airports. I think that's a pretty good way to have all the planes like going in a big circle. And then if 2 or 3 airports decide that they're going to have a lot more passengers than the others, then they can have some extra planes between those two. Now, while we're waiting for these airports to get started, let's just actually clone aircraft. You clone that one, and then you skip down to there. Then you can get started on this airport with the valuables, or not, the passengers. And down here we don't have anything starting passengers as well, so if we clone that one as well, and go to the last stop, then all the airports should start delivering passengers. Okay, so far so good. Now, as I was gonna go for before, while these airports are starting up and the planes are like starting to make some profit, I'm gonna have a quick look at some of these older lines that we have here. As you can see, this one, we're down to 27% transported of all the stuff. So they're not really that happy about our services. It's the same story up here, I think. Yeah, 14-18%. Stuff's just not getting delivered. And here, they have a lot of stuff that's not being picked up. Although these are the happiest, by far. So I'm kind of wondering where all of my trains have gone. Actually, I'm not. I know that they're all just broken down. Yeah, they're all broken down. Which means that it might be time to start considering replacing the engines of some of them here. Like you can see the profit margins here, they're very much down. Some of them are not even making any money at all. I think this one was the one in trouble because of the... Actually, where's this one even going? I don't know. Bunting foot east. Okay, it goes here, picks up stuff, and then it goes all the way over here. Oh, where the hell does it go? Up there, okay. That should be pretty profitable. Unless, of course, this depot that it's going to is out of somewhere far away. But I think the main problem we have here is that all the trains are just breaking down all the time. Now, we're getting to the point in the game where electrified railway is starting to become something. Like we have some diesel engines. Go on, go to the depot. We have quite a few diesel engines, which I'm thinking of converting more or less all these trains to, just to kind of get past all this breaking down nonsense, because it's really starting to annoy me that these trains are just... See, this one, it moved 5 centimeters and then it crashed again. As you can see here, reliability 12%, breakdown since last service 23. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it can't even move. That's how bad it is. Come on. Whoops, that's an electrified. That's not gonna do it. We don't want the electrified rails here. And now, of course, I can't remove them because the train is on them. Anyway, so yeah. What we're gonna do next time is we're gonna start the refit of more or less all our trains to run on newer, more reliable diesel engines. Because at the moment, our profit margins are down a lot. As you can see here, train income 500,000, 250,000, 166,000. Basically, we're throwing away shit tons of money because these trains are just never, ever working. So, yeah, with this one finally reaching the depot here, of course it breaks down on the way inside. Come on. It breaks down 3 times on the way inside. Okay, you're actually in the inside now. As you can see here, we have some pretty decent diesel engines here, so I'm gonna take this one, throw out the window, buy a vehicle. Bam. At least one of you will be working now. And on that note, I shall leave you guys for now. I'm Jerry, this has been OpenTTD, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comments, if you want to see anything in particular that I do here, put it in the comments and I'll try and schedule it for one of the next upcoming episodes.